Hello everyone, it's Raquel with Rocket Kitties and we're here for a tutorial. Yay! For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a basic charm using the mini bales that I have in my shop and a capuchon from my Kawaii starter kit. So, I'm taking out a mini bale and what you will essentially need is glue. I like to use E6000 glue, some sort of tool. The tool I'm using in this video is one of my favorites, especially if I'm working with something metal. It is a nail tool that has silicone, basically a silicone tip, and UV resin. So as you can see here, instead of pushing out the product from the glue, I just turn it upside down and lightly tap it until I get the amount that I want out. If you push out the product, it comes out a lot and it kind of overflows. Excuse me. So I don't like to do that. If you just hold it upside down, lightly tap it, the product will come out. And I just immediately turn it upright and put the cap back on so more product doesn't come out. So here I kind of stuck the bale where I thought I would want it, and this is the tool I was talking about. And I'm just going to kind of adjust it and move it around until I get it exactly where I want it on the piece. And as you can see, this silicone tool is great for working with anything metal. If I were to have used a dotting tool or something else, essentially I could have scratched the piece or indented the mini bale, and you don't want to do that. You want it to look nice. And as I'm pushing in the bale, you can see the excess glue is coming out around it. That's totally fine. No need to stress. Once you get the bale where you want it and it's centered the way you want it, you can just use the tool to gently wipe away the glue. Now right here, I was like, because as you can see, the bale kind of went lopsided, but that's okay. We will adjust that. Just keep trying to get the glue off. I was trying to move it back, but it was kind of like not working, so I just kept getting the glue out and then it went right back where I wanted it. So whenever I'm crafting, I do like to keep on hand some Q-tips or paper towels just so I have something to wipe off any product, excess product that I'm not going to use. Honestly, before I would wear like old sweatpants and kind of white paint or like even resin on there. Do not do that. Don't be like me. That was just get you a paper towel, put it to the side, you good. I was like, why am I like this? But anyway, so I'm just kind of looking it over, making sure I like where the bale ended up. And I put it aside because whenever you glue something, for me personally, my rule of thumb is to let it sit for a while, a few hours if you can. A day is even better, a couple days. I say that because the longer you let it sit, the better it's going to adhere to the item that you glued to whatever item. So that particular piece I switched out for this one, which I had glued the bale to, I want to say about 3 or 4 hours prior. And I was, as I showed you, like it was really on there. To me, that is better than gluing it and then doing this next step. I feel like you're not giving the product enough time to like work. So if you're going to make a bunch of charms, what you could do is sit down, glue the bales on, however many charms you want to work with, let it sit, and then later come back to it. That's the best way, in my personal opinion, to do that. And then as you can see, I put down some resin, UV resin. You can always start with less and add more, of course, but I just kind of eyeballed it and thought that was good enough. And as you can see, I did cover the UV resin with over the bale. And this to me is one of the most important steps because that's really going to seal the deal. Like after you glue it down, let it sit, curing the resin over the bale is just going to lock it in, and it's going to make it look really nice and clean, and it's going to give it a beautiful finish. Right here, I'm trying to pop a bubble. Even though it's UV resin, bubbles can still pop up, and it was not working for me. So another trick to get rid of the bubble is you can get a Q-tip and just kind of wipe it away. I feel like it helps pop the bubble. Just be careful to not get any little flyaways stuck to your piece. You can kind of check over it with the tool again. But yeah, and for this tutorial, I'm just showing you how to glue the bail, seal it, and make the back of the piece look really nice. So for the next tutorial, if you want to kind of gloss over the front and make it shiny, I'm going to show you how to do that for the next tutorial. And here I'm just bringing out my UV light. This is what I use for gel nails, and I kind of sped up just because it cures for 60 seconds. So, but anyway, as you can see, look how pretty. And I was checking that, I tapped that because like sometimes the UV resin can be a little sticky. If it does come out sticky, you can always cure it again. And I would personally let it sit for like a day and check it the next day. If for some reason it's still sticky, you can just add a varnish finish over it. Honestly, even a gel top coat, no wipe top coat. I mean, that's just like if you're in a pinch, but yes, that is the finished product. It looks very beautiful. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with my content as I'm adding more tutorials, please like and subscribe, or please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely appreciate that. I hope this was easy to follow. If you do have any questions, please feel free to comment them. I'll be happy to answer anything, and if there's a question I think that would be helpful, I'll add it in the next video. Just to kind of like clear any misunderstandings or anything like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking time to watch my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!